Happy Friday. Now this week I've been thinking about overachieving, overdoing things. And I notice I've been kind of an overachiever my whole life. So I was raised by a father that had very high standards, and that meant that nothing was ever really quite good enough. And I think, interestingly, most of us suffer from not quite good enough. I call it NGE, not good enough. So NGE disease is where we're not good enough. And everyone you meet has a little bit of NGE. And some days it's really bad. And some days it might just disappear completely. Not really. I don't think it ever disappears completely. I think it just fades to the background. But NGE is really the root cause of, like imposter syndrome and all of our crisis of confidence, right? All of those things. And I think, how bad is your NGE? How bad is your not quite good enough? So when you're an overachiever, so what happened is that my father raised me to have very high standards. So my fingernails were checked every night when I got out of the bath to see if my cuticles looked good and if my moons were organised. The moons in my cuticles, we had to get a towel and push them back while we were wet from the bath. So my brother and I would stand in a towel in front of the fire, pushing back our cuticles. Like, that's fucking weird behaviour, do you not think? Who else did that? Put your hand up. I don't know if it was just me. Then I had to practice my handwriting before I went to bed to make sure that it was stunning, because my father told me you could tell a lot by handwriting. So there was a lot of high standards and high expectations, and overachieving became expected. Like, it wasn't okay to be average. It certainly wasn't okay to be average. So there was the expectations kind of out the wazoo. And the problem with high expectations is now I swan around in the world constantly disappointed because the rest of the world wasn't in my father's training program and they don't know that high expectations are required. So they're just running around being fucking average, doing my head in, right? So that is a bit of a problem. So what's happened is my overachieving, high achiever, whatever you want to call it, kind of energy has turned into me constantly overdoing things. So it's like, I'm overdoing this and I'm overdoing that. And then you get exhausted because you're always overdoing things. And that's kind of boring. So I had a barbecue on the weekend and, I just can't do anything simply. Like, I got really excited. Food is my love language. And I get really excited about honouring people with food. So I had my cousin coming and I got very busy. Well, she didn't give a shit if I had a bag of lettuce sitting on the table. Right, she was coming. She's got all of the right stuff right, my cousin. She's a beautiful human and she just cares about people and family. She's all about whānau and she was coming to visit. So she was coming to visit not because she wanted to have some salad with 39 fucking ingredients, did she? No, she just wanted to hang out. But anyway, I got so excited. And then what happens is that leads on to another salad that I found another recipe for. Next minute, I'm chopping and dicing 79 ingredients. Oh my God, right? And chasing ingredients all over the country because I like organic food and I have to find this and I have to find that. And actually, do I really? No, I don't have to do any of this shit. But I push myself because average is not okay. Now, I don't like average, but I think just slightly above average would be fine. It would be fine. I think if you're gathering people and you need to feed them, put some kai on the table, let's go, right? But no, not me. So I exhaust myself with all of these things, and then I get to the point where I don't actually want to have the people round because I'm so knackered and I'm exhausted and I'm thinking, fuck, I hope you'll leave early. And I'm too tired because I put too many things in my salad. Does that resonate with any of you? Do you know what I mean? So you get so overdone with the preparation and the busyness and trying to do everything 800%. And then you kind of lose the enjoyment, which is really interesting. So I'm trying really hard to notice this. So what I do now is I go, what would be the most amazing, food I could make? And then what would just be okay? What would just be okay? And giving myself permission to just go, that'll fucking do. That will do, Lisa, And so that's interesting, isn't it? Just letting myself off the hook. Because I've recently become aware that I'm a perfectionist. And I thought I might have been. I had an inkling when I was younger, but I've always been messy. So because I'm messy, I think, I can't be a perfectionist because I love a bit of mess. And I, in my mind, think perfectionists must be very tidy animals. And I am not her. I am not a tidy beast. I am a messy bitch. And I got stuff everywhere. So I thought that meant I wasn't a perfectionist. But actually, perfectionism is an energy. And there's a fear there of not being good enough and a fear of not getting stuff right and a fear that pushes me to fry myself over a salad, And the salad's just an example. It could be anything, couldn't it? But it's like I remember at school frying myself over a title page and then the teacher not commenting. Devastated. And that all comes from wanting external validation, doesn't it? We want someone to go, oh my God, you're amazing. Why don't you just tell yourself? So repeat after me. I am amazing. I'm amazing. If I have no salad, I'm amazing with a big salad. I'm amazing with a fancy salad. I'm amazing with no salad. I am amazing. I'm amazing with no title page, right? This being rewarded for doing is so dumb and we forget how to be because our perfectionism fucks us up. That's what it does. So there you go. That's my sermon today. Whew. It's not nice finding out you're still a perfectionist at 54, right? I didn't know. I thought I was done because I'm messy, but I'm not done because I have perfectionism in my brain. I laugh all the time with Michaela about how I have like ADHD and OCD mixed together and everything has to be perfect for a very short period of time. Because what happens is I really like something to be perfect and then I'll say, right, I need this, 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 and this, and this is the detail, and this is the exact colour, and this is that, and this is that. And then Michaela goes off and does it all. And you know what? After she comes back to me 3 hours later and goes, look at all this, and I go, nah, I don't care now. Honestly, how she doesn't just whack me around the head, I don't know. But it's weird because then all of a sudden I don't care. But I care very intensely in the moment. I have a very high detail radar, but a very short attention span, which makes me a bit tricky. It's tricky. It's not easy being me, but it's certainly not easy working with me because I like detail. I love it, right? I love it. And shit matters. And then I don't care. So, I get halfway through the chopping and dicing of my salad and then I think I don't fucking care. You can have lettuce now. I don't care. Isn't that funny? So what's your relationship to perfectionism and the not good enough? And where are you overdoing stuff? Like over-investing, overachieving, just over. I've been an over bitch my whole life. I've overeated, overspent, overshopped, overcared, over. I'm Mrs. Over, right? So it's time now to pull back. Imagine, I don't think I want to be under, but just at the bar would be nice. I'm okay with the bar. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't, people talk about, they're very nonchalant. I'm like, fuck, I'm very chalant. I'm over chalant, right? I'm very over chalant. I just like to be chalant, right? I don't really want to be nonchalant, but I just want to be chalant. So that is my thought for today. I'll leave that with you. That's my observation. What's good enough? What's not good enough? Where are you going to put your bar? Where does your bar sit? Maybe you don't give a fuck. Maybe you're very nonchalant and you're very happy, and I'm very happy for you because fuck, your life must be easy. Oh my God, that would be easy, wouldn't it? Right, happy Friday, happy Valentine's Day. I love you. I hope you love yourself. And as RuPaul says, if you don't love yourself, how the hell is anyone else going? Bye.